right, we're off to Anchorage, heading out
We'll
from
be there tonight.
Hi, we're Deanna and Greg, and we're on a road trip through Alaska.
Today we're leaving the Matanuska Glacier area and continuing our journey down Glenn Highway towards Anchorage.
It's a beautiful scenic drive with tall peaks, lush green forests, and deep river valleys.
We're RVing in our coachman Murata that we've named Mita, and with our cat Pepper.
So join us on this travel day to Anchorage. Our day begins now.
Morning, Pepper. Good morning, sleepyhead. Are you up for all day? You're burning sunlight, Peps. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for a delicious breakfast.
Oh, you're welcome.
Getting really good at those
Crumpets.
crumpets.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to do. They're kind of addicting.
Sourdough crumpets,
Yeah.
Freshly made. Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
They're really good. I think this time I added the right baking soda, baking powder amount, so they got real bubbly and holy.
Yeah.
They're supposed to.
Yeah,
They
you're
weren't-
really getting it down.
They wasn't too salty, I don't think.
Yeah, we'll have to. No, not at all. I thought they were great. Since our big inverter is out, we have this little inverter that hooks to our house battery, and it has a cable that runs up the wall here to this, and then we have the Starlink mounted in here. So what I do is I disconnect this cord and plug it in here on travel time, and then we start this here, and then that powers that, and then that powers Starlink. So when we're traveling, we have Starlink while we're driving. So, and then that inverter there just plugs into the battery, which is under the step. So that's kind of our temporary solution until we fix our bigger inverter that's hooked into all the outlets through the whole RV. So it's doing the job. Looks like a beautiful day. Got some clouds over the mountains. It's pretty rare to find a 50 amp outlet up here in Canada and Alaska, so just be aware you probably need your dog bone adapter to 30 amps, and in some cases you need to knock it down to 20 or 10. I mean, I don't think I've seen 10, but they did have a 15 once that you could connect to at this one place in Canada. Electric hookup bay. Got this nice mud puddle right where I need to be, so that'll be fun. Make sure we don't get any dirt or stuff thrown up in there. Okay. All right, we're off to Anchorage. Heading out
We'll
from
be there tonight.
the Matanuska Glacier area, driving up to Anchorage. Looks like it's kind of a
2 hour away. It's supposed to be a pretty drive. Glen Highway.
yeah. All right, we're gonna see if we can clean our window a little bit because it's kind of ugly. We'd love to hear if you guys have any brilliant glass cleaning techniques. This is Rain-X Automotive Glass Cleaner. Seems like it might loosen up the bugs a little bit, make it easier. We'll see.
Here's Greg using some elbow grease, trying to clean our windows. They've been pretty bad. Not as bad as when we were in the Yukon, but still not too good. But we do have a great view. We had to pull off to clean our windows, but we chose a nice, pretty spot to clean our windows at. And There's the evidence that we have a clean windshield, at least for now. Looks really good, Greg.
Much better front window view here.
Now we can see.
Yay.
Seems to be a lot more traffic leaving and going on this road. Just figuring this is the Glenn Highway on the way to Anchorage. Just seems like there's constant vehicles going both ways. I'm always needing to pull over for to allow them to pass me or something because I get a collection behind me. Because I'm not doing above the speed limit, just kind of right at the speed limit or below.
So it's been a long time, but we've got a divided highway. What do you think, Deanna?
That's pretty good, yeah. It started up right after Palmer,
Yeah.
and it's been awesome. 65 miles an hour,
It's actual,
good roads.
it's actual areas to pull off the highway. They don't fall into a ditch.
And the nervousness of big semis coming right at you.
Yeah.
There was that
Right.
one that was really close.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was-
When you meet a semi coming the opposite direction and they're going 40, 50 miles an hour around the curve,
yeah, and
it's
you
kind
see
of a
their
little.
tire hitting the yellow line.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my gosh, they're gonna hit, smack the mirror. They're gonna,
Yep. And then you've got no guardrail or no extended side on the pavement. Yeah, there's no shoulder. It's just a drop off on the asphalt.
that was a little nerve-wracking, but a beautiful valley.
Yeah.
We went through.
And then some of the asphalt's even got little pieces eaten away where it's the white line for the edge actually is eaten away and falling in. So you did good, babe. You did good driving.
Oh, thanks, hon. I saw you grip the thing there.
I was like,
ah!
you heard me gasp.
Yeah. And I heard the back wheel fall off just a tiny bit. But that semi was like right on the yellow line and
Yep.
right at the same time. Took the time to get better.
Alaska driving. Woohoo! All right, we have arrived in Anchorage. There's roads and stoplights, and oh, there's an airport tower. We have car dealerships, O'Reilly.
More vehicles than we've seen this whole trip.
Lots of vehicles all at once. We're like, oh my gosh, there's multiple vehicles on the road. Deanna, what's our first stop in Alaska or in Anchorage?
Oh, Walmart.
Of course.
It's the first Walmart that we've had since we've left the U.S. the South.
Yep. We need to pick up some prescriptions from the pharmacy there. Huh?
Yep. And then we'll grab groceries while we're there as well, I guess, and anything we might need.
Yep.
Anchorage, maybe.
Gas is a little cheaper here.
Buying Japanese kissing.
Here we are. We made it. The Alaska Anchorage Walmart.
We drove a long way just to get to Walmart.
Yeah, I guess we did. You know how there's those maps that have all the national parks and you can put little stickers or pins to mark them?
Right.
Do you think there's a Walmart map where you can go and map all the Walmarts in the North America?
Is that what we try to do? We
mark
try
them
to,
off?
try to go to every Walmart in North America.
I think we would have a pretty good shot at a lot of them already.
Yeah. Guess we've even been to one in Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely the biggest store we've been in months, huh?
It looks humongous.
Compared to where we've been.
Feeling lost already. Oh, a little watermelon.
It's enormous compared to the Radio Shack / grocery stores that we have been going to.
The little mom and pop ones that have pretty much everything like a Walmart, the clothing and automotive.
Yeah, just everything's small and tight and probably less choices. So it might be just me, but this Walmart looks different than the ones that I am usually at. Find some avocados.
Avocados, yeah. They've been very expensive, but
Yeah, $1.64 is actually not too bad.
yeah, they've been about $3 or $4 a piece.
It's the gold mine of Alaska swag.
Yeah.
Pretty cute.
Lake.
Ekalutna Lake, huh?
Alaska. So
Ah,
maybe it is actual glacial water.
maybe. Hey, possible. That's a pretty great mural right there. We made it. Got back to our RV park.
RV Park.
What do you think, Peps? Done with travel day? Yeah. So this is the Creekwood Inn RV Park. It's really just, what would you describe this place? Really just parking with,
I mean, it's got full hookups.
yeah, it's got full hookups, but pretty much just a strip of gravel
Yeah.
next to the motel.
Next to the motel, yeah.
Yeah, but
But
convenient and decent price.
hey, exactly. It's on the way out
And it was available on
on today.
July 3rd, before 4th of July, which was, not everybody was.
Correct.
Yeah. Chester Creek Bike Trail. It's pretty cool. Right out the back of the,
Might actually be a nice little bike ride.
yeah, right out of the back of our thing there, huh? Of our RV park. There's an ice rink over there. So we're on our walk to the post office.
Yeah.
Try to get there before it closes because it's probably not open July 4th.
Probably not. Probably all weekend's going to be closed.
Yep.
So.
We found this great food truck in this little neighborhood on our way back to the RV, serving all kinds of Filipino food, which is awesome. So we're gonna try some more pancit, some lumpias, Hawaiian barbecue, some siopa. Looks like a lot of fun. So when we were kids, there was well, not kids, I guess we're early, before we were married. We were in the Philippines, and the jeepneys are these funny, decked out, pimped out Jeep / bus type
taxi,
of open
yeah, it's all
back
open.
type of things that you ride in, and they're like the taxi kind of service in the Philippines.
In the Philippines,
And
yeah, you just hop on.
so that's fun that their logo. It's fun that their logo has this jeepney built into their logo, so that's awesome. Yeah, this food truck might be where they live, because it's just like right here at this house with the food truck right there.
Yeah.
Looks like Adobe Grill Jeepney on Facebook. Another fun fact that we heard from Google telling us about Anchorage was that Anchorage actually has one of the busiest freight airports in the world.
Yeah.
And you're like, why in the world would anybody need to route through Anchorage? Because it seems like it's so far out of the way, but that's just because we're imagining the world on a flat map, and it looks like it's up there. But if you move the map, put Anchorage in the middle, it actually is right
Like
in
the
a
hub.
perfect spot for Asia and Japan and China, Russia, all of this area that just flies over, lands in Anchorage, and then distributes
And I think it's probably
out. So it's kind of a really
short.
big distribution hub, freight hub for overnight packages, overnight shipping, all kinds of stuff being shipped all
Probably
around the
even
world.
going to Europe too, because it's probably
Yeah.
because the way
Yeah.
it's shorter along the.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So learn something new every day. Okay, Deanna, what do you think? Is this legit pancit now?
This looks like more legit pancit. It's the right type of noodles.
Yeah, I got the glass noodles there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and then they got the barbecued ribs.
Barbecue
like,
ribs, yeah. It's Hawaiian barbecue, it said. And then this is
We
the
got now. This is kind of more
the
Chinese.
sao.
The
Yeah, the
bao.
yeah. Well, they called it the sao or
Sao.
something like that.
Sao.
Yeah, they have a
And then lumpias, and then this is can't remember how you pronounce it, but it's like a banana. It's with the same wrapping.
Mhm.
It's like a dessert with bananas or plantains.
Looks pretty good. What are you gonna try first?
I will try some pancit here.
Yeah. All right. Let's see
Pancit,
what you think
it
here.
is.
Good pancit.
Thumbs
Yeah.
up.
Nice. Pepper, what do you think? Yeah.
She's probably wanting her.
Meow meow. Pork bun is really good. Mm-hmm. What do you think? Pretty good stuff.
Good pork bun.
What you making?
I'm making the crumpets. Trying to, for some reason it's sticking on the pan here.
Sourdough crumpets.
For some reason, usually they just come right off.
That's what makes a crumpet different from other things.
You have, it's the baking soda and baking powder, because it causes the bubbles.
Big bubbles.
Yeah, and then you don't turn them over. You actually just let them cook until it cooks all the way through.
Oh, so that's what gives that one side really bubbly kind of
Yeah.
look.
Because if you turn them over, then I guess the bubbles
close
would,
up.
yeah, they would close up.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. And why are they sourdough? I guess.
Because of our Fred. We have our sourdough starter that we use. Fred bread, we call them.
Yeah, good old Fred bread sourdough crumpets.
Yep.
Nice. Well, I think we're gonna call it a night.
Okay.
And it's a fun travel day, and now we're in Anchorage, Alaska. Now we're gonna head out tomorrow on our way to
the Kenai Peninsula.
Kenai Peninsula, do some things around there. So
Yeah.
thanks for journeying with us, and find out what we're up to tomorrow.
Good night, guys.
Good night.